Well, alright, ladies and gentlemen, how are you guys doing tonight on this Friday, July the 17th, 2020? Welcome to another metallic episode of Music of Destruction, bringing you the best in metal-related content right here on the #1 platform for all video creators, YouTube. Hope you guys have been enjoying your weekend so far. Welcome to Metal Album Warfare Fridays right here on the channel, and I hope you've been enjoying all of the content you've seen on this channel thus far. If you missed anything in the past 7 days, click the eye in the upper right corner of the screen right now and get caught up on all of my latest videos. I would greatly appreciate that, guys. So tonight's battle is on two one-man black metal elites. In one corner we have Entsetzlich-Eternal Funeral Cries, which was released in October of 2013 on Death Cult Records. I also own the cassette version, which was released in December of 2013 on Wolfsvuur Records. I think this one came out in 2014 actually on Death Cult. Going up against Draugar, From Which Hatred Grows. Now this one was released in 2004 on Moribund Records. Now both of these guys play a really chaotic, schizophrenic style of black metal. I mean, they're absolute fucking maniacs, and they have a very unique take on misanthropic DSBM, which separates them from a lot of the herds of crap out there nowadays with this post-BM and black gaze fucking bullshit. Don't get me started on that. I'll be here for an hour ranting about how much I hate that fucking garbage. But these guys keep it real, it's raw, it's underground, it's powerful, it's emotional, and it's fucking disturbing black metal. The way it should be. Death Heaven, go fuck yourself. Alright guys, so without further ado, let's dive right into it here. First, we have Entsetzlich's Contemplating the End of Life versus Draugar's Warrior Without War. And these tracks are absolutely fucking compelling. They're emotional, they're dark, they're misanthropic, and they're raw as fucking hell. And that's one thing I'm going to warn you about. If you don't like your black metal raw, primitive, and stripped back, and basically ear fucking piercing, you're going to hate both of these fucking bands. But that's fine with me. I don't give a fuck if you like black metal or not. So, Contemplating the End of Life is a very great track. Warrior Without War from Draugar is an amazing song as well. Both of these tracks really complement one another. That's why I picked these two albums, because the styles are very similar. But I'm going to have to give the point here to, we're going to go with Entsetzlich. Next up, we have Entsetzlich's Memorized by the Infinite Void versus Draugar's I Come as a Curse. And these tracks just blow the mind. Jaw-dropping, misanthropic, raw, fucking atmospheric black metal. Chilling riffs, melancholy, great keyboard melodies on I Come as a Curse. There are some keyboard melodies on that. Mesmerized by the Infinite Void by Entsetzlich is a straight-up raw black metal attack of suicidal, misanthropic despair. And both of these tracks are absolutely fucking astounding, and I don't know how to pick a winner in these, so they're both going to get 1 point here. Next, we have Entsetzlich's Condemned to Failure versus Draugar's Infernal Existence, Grey Horizons. And as much as I loved Condemned to Failure by Entsetzlich, Draugar is going to get the win on this because I absolutely adore Infernal Existence, Grey Horizons. But both of these tracks are absolutely fucking phenomenal in their delivery, emotion composition, atmospheric textures, dissonance, ambience, all that great stuff that you'd expect from raw, depressive, misanthropic black metal. So we're going to give that one to Draugar. Next, we have Entsetzlich, The Cold Wind Rages Through the Dying Forest versus Draugar's Wage a Final Battle. And this is a no-brainer, giving this one to Entsetzlich. However, both of these tracks are absolutely fucking phenomenal. Both of these albums are absolutely fucking phenomenal. If you haven't heard them, you're hearing some music in the background right now from Entsetzlich. I do have some music from Draugar in the Draugar review that I did, or the Draugar albums ranked video I did, sorry, which you can find up there in the corner of the screen as well. Make sure you check that out. Yeah, The Cold Wind Rages Through the Dying Forest from Entsetzlich gets the win there. Next, we have Entsetzlich On the Path Towards Funeral Gates versus Draugar's Trails of Blood That Lead to Dark corners. And On the Path Towards Funeral Gates really reminds me of early Dark Throne, although this one is a lot more raw and primitive, if you can fucking imagine that. Whereas Dark Throne's one of the most raw, primitive, stripped back fucking bands you can get in black metal. Well, Entsetzlich takes it even further, cranks up that primitive dial, cranks up the rawness, the dissonance, and the atmosphere on this track. So I'm going to give this one to Entsetzlich as well. Next up, we have Entsetzlich from Hateful Visions versus Draugar's Tenfold Tortured Old Soul. And again, both of these songs fucking slay. Absolutely amazing misanthropic black metal. It's going to be hard to pick a winner here, as both of these tracks, you could play them one after another and they deliver a very similar atmosphere as both of these albums do overall. And picking a winner is going to be very difficult, so this one is going to be a fucking tie. Next, we have Entsetzlich Curse the Abyss Part 1, and I'm going to be reviewing the demo Curse the Abyss in the next couple of weeks, but this is the long-lost fucking Curse the Abyss Part 1, which did not see the light of day until this release. He put Curse the Abyss Part 2 on the demo Curse the Abyss, which I don't know why he did that, but this version of Curse the Abyss is even more raw, primitive, and stripped back, which is what is playing in the background right now. Very difficult to make out any riffing or anything, but that's the way he wanted it, as Entsetzlich is uncompromising. What would you expect? Going up against Draugar's Laughing and Bleeding, and of course we're giving this one to Entsetzlich. Not that Draugar's Laughing and Bleeding is anything to slouch at. Amazing fucking song there as well. Finally, we have Entsetzlich's Desolate and Forsaken Nights versus Draugar's Through the Dark Until You Die. Amazing stuff from both of these awesome artists. And these tracks basically are equal in terms of atmosphere, emotion, composition, atmosphere and prowess, as well as coldness and isolation. So I'm going to give this a fucking tie as well. And then we are going to add up the scores. Alright guys, so we have a 5-4 victory for Eternal Funeral Cries over Draugar's Weathering the Curse. But a very, very close battle, as you can see. Both of these albums, fucking phenomenal. If you don't have them, pick them up. If you love misanthropic black metal, these are two of the best in the fucking genre, and I'm so happy I got these albums. I also have this on vinyl, and I have this on cassette as well. And hey, if you're new, make sure you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss anything. I'd greatly appreciate it. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Music of Destruction. Join the Facebook group for all things metal, facebook.com/groups/Music of Destruction. The Seed, episode number 23, the History of Dio Part 2, up there on Patreon right now for you guys. Patreon.com/Music of Destruction. For $5 a month, you get access to these podcasts. For $1 per month, I will review an album of your choosing. Drop it in the comments. Please support the channel any way you can. It helps me keep the content going. I'm going to be getting a 4K Logitech camera for video capturing, and I'm going to be getting some more green screen, some more lights and things like that, and Sony Vegas Pro 18. So that's what your Patreon money goes to, helping me improve the content right here on the channel. So there you have it, another battle in the books here on Metal Album Warfares, and I hope you enjoyed this. Colton, James, and myself are starting a brand new YouTube channel called Reviews on the Run, consisting of movie and game reviews, our top 15s in all areas of film and gaming, as well as some funny, cool behind-the-scenes stuff and reenacting some scenes of some of our favorite moments in film and gaming. So here's a clip of what you can expect.
I can't think of a thing to say. Fuck it.
You're a fucking natural!
And we are back. I also want to get some shout-outs here on the channel to Shadows of Death Records. Go to his website, check out all of his bands. Dreams in Darkness, the newest signed act from Argentina. Fucking amazing black gothic metal band. Make sure you guys check them out. They would greatly appreciate it. Also, Metal Bands Chronicles, King of Swords, Acid Metal, and Backwoods Metal. Get shout-outs as well. Check out their YouTube channels. Thank you for watching tonight. Hope you have a great weekend. Stay safe. Stay fucking metal. We will see you for Album Review Tuesdays. Cheers, everyone.